Tell me your thoughts on the gas prices in BC. Are they in fact the highest prices on the continent? That's what I've heard.
They are, and it's quite frankly completely out of control. I'm in Victoria here. It's over $1.60 a liter everywhere, and in Vancouver, it's not uncommon. They've been up to around $1.75 a liter. So it's completely insane, and it's. I mean, people are ironically they're cutting back, but people can't cut back on driving, so they're going to stop going out to restaurants more. They're going to stop going to movies and things like that. So it's really impacting people's daily lives.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose there's some driving that's elective, but if you're a school bus, that's not something that you can choose to do or don't do. You know, people who say ride a bike, yeah, easy to say, but not if you have a bunch of kids, as an example, not if you're a truck that's hauling food to the grocery store. So now you got to pay it. And I mean, it's just, but as Trudeau said, he wants people to feel the pain. That's that behavioral modification. I think that, what do you think of this theory, Aaron? When people are asked, do you want to do something about global warming on the phone by a pollster? They say, oh yeah, absolutely, because it's just some virtue signaling test that you pass just by saying yeah. But when you're at the gas pump paying $1.70, and I can't imagine there's anyone who says, I really like this because I know I'm changing the weather.
Well, the thing is it's hurting families, it's hurting individual British Columbians, and it's doing nothing for climate change under any model that anybody's ever proposed. It's having zero impact. British Columbians are paying through their nose for gas, and China's building however many new coal plants every month. So it makes absolutely no difference under any model whatsoever on global warming. So it just doesn't make any sense. And the one thing I will give Trudeau and the Premier here in British Columbia, John Horgan, credit for is promise kept, promise delivered. Yeah. Gas prices are higher and people are feeling the pain.
Yeah. I was reading Vaughn Palmer in the, I think it was the Vancouver Sun, and he quotes John Horgan. I suppose this quote was everywhere. And Horgan is not blaming they have extra special taxes in Vancouver, don't they? It's like Montreal that way. They've got the BC carbon tax. Like, it is a tax reason that it's so high. But I just got to read you John Horgan's explanation. This is the Premier of BC who's against pipelines, wants to stop all the Alberta pipelines, loves the taxes. Here's what he said. I just got to quote this for our viewers. He said, "We don't have enough refined product for the traveling public. We need to talk to the gas companies about why they are not refining more product." Yeah, mate, I don't think that's the problem. It's not like, oh my God, we're running out of gasoline, there's a shortage. It's not it's not because the refineries are not refining gas. It's taxes.
It's taxes, and you know what? I'll tell you something. The politicians like John Horgan are pointing their fingers. They're feeling the heat. They're pointing their fingers everywhere else, and they should be taking a look in the mirror. There's three big reasons why gas prices in BC are so high. I mean, they're high across the country, but to put this in perspective, like between Calgary and Vancouver, the price differential is as much as 50 cents a liter, which is insane. And it's the taxes, the highest taxes in North America. It's the lack of supply that could be fixed with the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion, which the Trans Mountain Pipeline can actually carry refined products. And then it's also the collapse of the Canadian dollar over the last little while, which is mainly because we can't get our oil to market and has hit our currency so hard. So those are all self-inflicted wounds by our politicians, and normal British Columbians and Canadians are feeling the pinch from that.
That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant show. Every day I do a video monologue and then I interview an interesting guest, and then I end by reading my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at therebel.media/shows.